There are young people, students, that are saying, God, help me in school. I need help in school. I'm struggling. In fact, parents are saying, God, help me. I don't know what to do with my child. My child who seems to be this zombie walking around like, Arr. And they're not paying attention. They're sleeping all the time. They're failing. They're struggling. They can't focus. God's saying, they're saying, God, help me with my child. And God's saying, I've helped you with your child. It's your move. You say, well, wait a minute. What's it my move? I don't know what to do. I'll give you an example. Can I borrow somebody's smartphone? Leanne, would you bring me that one? It's so pretty. It's such a pretty. Oh, this advertisement here. Here's an example. Here's what I would do. If I were you, my move, if I were you with your child that was struggling, I would keep your children off the cell phones all night long. You say, well, Pastor, how do you know my child's on the cell phone all night long? I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm just a pastor. But I could turn on this cell phone, and in 5 minutes, I could figure out, and in which I've done this week because I was preaching this message. So it came to me after watching your children on the internet. And you can see that on Instagram, they posted things at 11:45 p.m. They commented on somebody else's Instagram at 1:42 a.m. They hit like at 2:56 a.m. They posted something else at 3:45 a.m. They commented on Facebook at 4:45 a.m. And they tweeted at 5:45. I can quickly do the math and realize your kid did not get more than an hour's sleep last night. Parents, guess what? It's your move. I've actually said to some of our young adults, I say, don't you just pass out at night? They're like, how do you even know that it's somebody sent you and we're not even talking about email and text. I said, how do you know? And this is what one of the teenagers said to me. I sleep with it on vibrate. I put it to my chest just like that, and right then, it just vibrated. I sleep with it on my chest, and when it vibrates, then I go, oh, yeah. They sleep for 30 minutes. God, I'm struggling with my kid. Listen, I believe God's saying, it's your move, parents. Now, if I were, so would you take this? Everybody's texting me in the whole church right now. That's funny, you guys. That's funny right there. I know, they're just. If I were a parent of school-age children today, now Daniel and Bethany, Daniel's 29. He turned 29 last week. Bethany turns 26 tomorrow. So we're out of that age group. Okay. But if they were at school today, I think what I would do. Now, when they were young, we didn't have to worry about cell phones because, well, we had a cell phone. It was a bag phone. It was a 3-pound bag phone with a big cord and a great big handle at $1 a minute. I mean, I didn't know one child that had a 3-pound bag phone when I was growing up, when they were young. It's different now. I think if I were parenting today, I would set a standard in our home. At night, when it's time to go to bed, you take your cell phone, no cell phones in the bedrooms. They go on the kitchen counter, and in the morning, you can pick it up. I say to you, that is what this man would do as my move to help my children do well in life. You say, well, if I tried that, I mean, there would be war in my house. Well, maybe your move is to start a war. And then God's move, your move might be to start the war. God's move might be to soften their heart. I've said this many times. My move as a parent might be, If I had a child that could not be trusted behind a closed bedroom door, I would take the door off and move it to the garage. I promise you that would be my move. If a child was going to do things destructive behind a closed bedroom door, I own the door. I own the door. And I want to have my door that I own in the garage.
You just lost it all.
I mean, I lost every teenager in the building right now. Parents, those would be some of my moves.